When I look at Suzanne Pettersson, I think, if I was in a bar fight, that's who I'd want to have covering my back. And then I think about Stacey Lewis, and I think, well, if I was being audited, that would be the person that I would want to have on my team.
Look, we're all scared of Suzanne. Stacey is a competitor too. She has got a steely determination.
Being a captain is completely different than being a player. And I wasn't sure if being a captain was something that I was going to enjoy as much as I did. But I absolutely loved it.
I remember in 2011 kind of watching Rosie Jones as my captain, and I just remember watching her do all the speeches and do everything. I'm like, there's no way I could do this. And now you come around 15 years later and here we are.
You have Suzanne Pettersson, who's an absolute legend. You have Stacey Lewis, again, a major champion, that's an absolute legend. But they're two very different types of individuals. On the US side, Stacey Lewis is the ultimate chess game strategist.
Suzanne is unapologetic in how she shows her aggression, her enthusiasm. She'll also go on gut instinct. I think Suzanne is more reactive, but I don't think anyone would be able to plan as much as Stacey. Stacey is calm, deliberate, but does have that look in her eye. That look in her eye as if to say, I'm going to win.
Both of them have proven themselves individually to be great, great champions. Both of them have proven themselves in their own respective ways to be great leaders.
Getting these players to see why the Solheim Cup is so special to me. I've wanted that to kind of bleed off onto my players.
There's some room there for Nelly to get it inside the Europeans. And this has a really good line.
Oh, it's a great result.
I want them to love this thing so much that they would do anything for the partner next to them.
Put the pressure on if it goes in, though. Great putt from the rookie.
And they do. Like they figured it out last year, and it was really cool to watch.
Flawless. The Americans go 4-0 in foursomes.
Everyone knows me as a player. I was tough, I was kind of feisty. I didn't give an inch. Like, that was kind of my DNA. And I thought, being a leader, I wanted to get everyone on board and get the inclusion from all the players. That was kind of my outline for the week. And the players that know me really well, they thought I was almost too nice.
Maybe she was holding something back earlier in the week, trying to play it calm and make sure everybody was happy. The team was 4-0 down on the Friday morning. They needed something. They needed their captain to stand up, to voice her opinion, the rallying call, and she gave it to them.
She walked in and she slammed her hand at the table, and she was just exploding. And everyone just opened their eyes and they said, oh, thank goodness she's back. This is Suzanne Pettersson. And that's the Suzanne Pettersson that's going to be leading this team again.
I think 95% kind of applauded, and they're like, finally she showed up. And then the few who doesn't necessarily know her that well, they almost fell off the chair.
That was the spark. That sent shockwaves through the whole of the golf course. And Emily Pedersen decided to be Emily Pedersen. Walks to the 12th hole and makes a hole in one.
Oh, this could be good. This could be very good.
It's in!
Oh, she's holding
But Suzanne Pettersson stood right next to her. And she went on a run. And the European team, they just followed her. We had 3 chip-ins on the back nine, 3 hole-outs. Gemma driver. And then Leona came good on 18, chipping in to take the victory. And that was huge. We played the 18th hole incredibly well. But you need a spark to start a fire.
I like being in a leadership role. I feel comfortable here. I hope the players see that, and I've tried to, you know, be confident in my decisions and show that I feel confident.
Stacey, as a captain, as a person, she's the best. Her emails are so detailed, her calls are so efficient, you know, being #1 player in the world, winning as many times as she has, and then, you know, having her daughter, just kind of seeing her change over the years and now taking on this, you know, captaincy. It's just so cool to see her, you know, growing as a person and just kind of taking on this experience.
Oh, Stacey is a person. She's not very different from how she is as a captain. No nonsense. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm thinking, and I like that. Stacey's not gonna sugarcoat it.
Because we've had less than a year at the time that we're talking about this, and then they come back together to compete, there's going to be a hunger there for unfinished business. There will be a want on the American side that I think has never been there before, because that 14-14 tie felt like a loss. I think this one means more than any other Solheim Cup that we've ever competed in.
I want to win that Solheim Cup more than anybody, but I want my players to win the Solheim Cup. I want it for them. This is not about me at all.
I don't think we could ask for 2 more competitive captains that respect each other the way they do.
With their teams, with their vice captains, with the players that are on the respective teams, all of this is fueled by pure passion. It has the combination, it has everything that it takes to be an incredible event, because neither side wants to concede an inch.
Laura Davis once said the role of a vice captain is to collect the water and bananas for the players, but not anymore.
The role that they play is to strengthen where a captain perhaps has a particular weakness.
So I'm a doer. So I do things instead of people asking me to have done it.
I've been tracking these players. Some of these players I've been tracking since 2021.
Running to do things, but also, you know, talking people off a ledge.
If you haven't got the team unity, you're probably going to lose.